All right, here we go. We got you a fry. We got you a burger. Me a fry. Me a burger. Do we get any bag fries?
You always gotta have bag fries.
One bag fry. It's a shame. Bag fries are better than normal fries, just so you know. If you're unaware of the bag fry game, this is going to be the best fry of the lot. Ah, delicious. I'm a Coke Zero guy.
I don't really drink soda.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was surprised you even went with it. Cheers.
This might be a few sips, and then we go to the bubbly.
I haven't had high C since I was a child, I don't think.
I literally think I was in middle school or something.
Oh, it's a lot neater than I thought. I thought it was
wow.
going to be... You know, sometimes at McDonald's you get a sandwich and the sauce is already on your hands.
Presentation.
Beautiful.
Very good.
All right, I got a little drip already. A little onion on the hand. Look at the barbecue sauce. Ooh, it's tangy. I don't think this is the regular barbecue sauce. I'll take a bite with the pickle and everything before I rip off the pickles because I'm not a pickle guy. I'm not gonna lie, the pickle is actually really tasty.
I'm very surprised
with
with how good that is.
Yeah, you would think we're just getting a double quarter pounder with barbecue sauce. Oh, with the bacon actually as well.
Bacon's good on it. Sauce has a good tang. Doesn't taste like their normal barbecue sauce.
It's up there with some of the better barbecue sauces. Wendy's has a really good barbecue sauce. Who else has a really good barbecue sauce? No, I can't think. Wendy's might have the best one. See how the fries are? They're already cold.
Fries are always McDonald's fries. They're like crack cocaine.
Yeah, but they can go bad fast. Connecticut people, if you're in southern Connecticut, you know the Great Duchess. My personal favorite fry.
I'm always Chick-fil-A fries. Give me the
give me the waffle fry.
The waffle fry every day of the week.
I do love a good waffle fry. I gotta say, High C, honestly, it's a sleeper drink, sleeper soda.
I would never order one of these in public.
I don't
if it wasn't to do with us.
What, a High C? In general, yeah, I don't think I would either, but it's honestly not bad. It's not as like soda-ease, I thought.
No, it doesn't taste that soda-y, no.
It's not as caffeinated or carbonated.
I feel like the burger tastes different than the normal. I'm normally like a McDouble.
Yeah, well, yeah, the quarter pounder is definitely a classier burger than the McDouble. I prefer the McDouble, but it's definitely a better grilled patty.
A little thicker.
But yeah, if you're not used to the quarter pounder, I've had a couple in my day. It's definitely they definitely prepare it better. But I prefer the McDouble with the grilled onions, as opposed to these thick, more raw onions.
I never really go for the signature sandwiches from places. Like I've never had a Whopper. I've never had a Big Mac.
Back in our day, I hate to say this, back in our day in high school, walking to McDonald's from our high school, getting a McDouble for $1 back in the day, $1.20, couldn't beat it.
$1, $2, $3 deal.
Yeah, now they took that away from us. All right, let's talk a little sun. Let's talk a little Marina Mabrey.
It's the more news I see, the worse I feel.
I feel bad for her because she wants out, but I love her and I want her to stay, and we have very little star support. So I'm happy they denied her trade because we need her.
I just think
but I don't want, and it's good for us because we'll have drama to talk about all season.
Right. I mean, it's one of those where player empowerment is definitely on the rise, but it's a hard situation when you're not a superstar player.
Yeah,
right. So it starts having those conversations.
There, right?
Like she's a good, solid player, but
and her personality is on the come up. Like she's doing all the YouTube stuff. She's like really building her brand too, and she has asked for a trade many times before. And I think teams are now like being like in the Sun are like, come on, we just traded a first round pick for you. Like,
right.
We still want you.
You gotta respect it a little bit. I mean, contracts are contracts in sports. Like they really mean nothing once they're signed, and trades happen. I mean, it's just the truth. But I don't know. I'm very interested to see how like public this all becomes, especially with like the agent now coming out and speaking out about saying like, hey, we've requested the trade. This is ridiculous. Like, you know, it's trying to paint one side as the bad guy, one side as the good guy. I mean, you just look at, you know, Jimmy Butler most recently, you know, in the NBA, you know, it got pretty public, it got pretty messy. So I don't know if it will go to that standpoint. I don't know if the Sun will cave in and just be like, all right, well, we're going to trade you, but we're not just giving you away for a bag of chips. Like,
I hope we get some games and we see what we at least have with her, Cloud, and Charles, and some of the younger players, Sheldon, and
I mean, the way the roster is coming together, like, it's not a bad roster.
It's not. Yeah, it's not as who's who of lesser draft picks that we thought that we were. A lot of players that was like top picks that didn't pan out at first. That we were grasping at. Now it's a couple overseas players, a couple veterans. We got Cloud, we got Charles. It does look like an actual roster.
Right, and it might be even, you know, just a land of opportunity. You know, a couple of the unknowns coming over from overseas. Like, you know, you have Tina Charles, who, you know, I don't want to say this is a retirement tour this year, but it's like she's still a productive WNBA player. I mean, Mabrey, Cloud, like the roster could be there to do something. I'm not going to go on a limb and say championship.
Yeah.
Like, why not be a fringe playoff team? Like, just on paper, I'd have to look at the rest.
If the coaching's there, if he's there, if he's got the game to back up what he wants to bring, who knows? They can win some games.
Yeah, it's just get to the games before, you know, you make the rash decision. I mean, I don't know. Again, if she wants to go to one of these contenders, is one of the contenders going to give up a first round pick for her?
Yeah, there's also just a lot of teams that are like they're just stacked teams in this league, like teams that are 5-6 deep that like don't have room. I mean, she could go to like a Washington maybe, like I'm trying to think of who has spots off the top of my head.
Like, is she starting on a contender if she gets traded?
She probably isn't starting on Vegas. Seattle is like 5 deep. But she wasn't starting on Connecticut.
No, she was our Super Six man. Woman. Super Six player.
Yeah. Super Six player person.
So it's like, and then I'm only bringing that up because it's like, in the sense, are you going to trade a first round pick for a, you know, excelling bench player? Yeah. And I like Mabrey. I mean, I think she would have a great year playing for us and, you know, obviously be option 2A, 1A, like.
Yeah, I want to see her as a starter on our team. I hope they can figure it out. I hope they start winning a couple games and she settles in. That'd be nice. All right, final thoughts on the burger?
I'm actually way more pleased than I thought I was going to be. High C is still high C to me. Again, I don't drink soda very often, so like I might get a few more sips out of me, but I'm actually really impressed with the burger.
I'll drink your high C. So it doesn't go to waste.
A lot more flavor than I thought I was going to have, and you know, for a signature meal, you never know what you're going to get, and I'm actually pretty pleased.
I hope they do more of these. I know Brianna Stewart was in this like advertising thing, but she doesn't have her own sandwich. Let's get her own signature sandwich. She deserves it. Let's get Asia her own. Let's get Sabrina her own. Let's get Mabrey her own. Let's get Tina her own. Doesn't just have to be McDonald's. Let's go all over the place. I want to try every single WNBA meal they ever do. So I want there to be more.
Well, what are your thoughts?
Delicious. I don't even like pickles, really. McDonald's pickles is the only decent pickle, but I usually almost pick it off. The first bite with the barbecue sauce, it hit, and I was like, wow, this actually tastes delicious.
I think if I had to give it...
I'll eat it right there with the barbecue sauce on it.
If I had to give it a scale on a 5, I'd probably lean like a 4-4.
Yeah,
I think it's like it doesn't taste like McDonald's to me. It tastes like from a different place, which is a compliment.
And we like McDonald's. Or Don's Steakhouse, as Joe likes to call it.
Good old Don's. It's the only way to go.
Yeah, the barbecue sauce is really good. I'll give it a 4-5. I'll get a little step up from what you said, 4-5.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I'm sure there's better sandwiches out there, signature sandwiches. I'm sure there's worse.
I'm honestly, I see. It's not bad. just remember it being like way more carbonated.
It is very juicy.
I'm a diet soda guy. And a zero soda guy.
Any other news going on in the WNBA?
Bam wore Asia's shoe, which was cool.
Yeah, that's Tyler Hero wore the Sabrinas. Definitely want to get a pair of those.
They're not dating, are they? No, she's married.
No, she's married.
Yeah.
But I love.
I blow my nose.
I love that they support.
Yeah.
Supporting like.
But Bam and Asia are together, right?
Yeah, I think they like actually.
They had like a hard
official
launch.
Yeah, like a good launch.
And then I know Sabrina went on an Asia tour. I don't even know what that consists of. Just like autograph signings.
I'm sure it's kind of like what the NBA players did, where you make appearances,
which is sick. She's probably making a bunch of money.
Oh yeah.
They should do a bunch of those where they send players and do media sessions and autograph signings and just appearances in front of fans and stuff. And
no, it's the only way to grow the game. I mean, I even started looking with Connecticut, trying to see as they get their schedule, like what kind of events they're holding for fans or like basketball clinics, workouts, just because as much as it's about the games, like they're gonna give back, they're gonna do things like that. But I'm very curious what Connecticut's gonna hold.
Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts?
No, I mean, I guess what our next probably thought, unless something comes up in between, is probably going to be sometime around draft.
Yeah, unless another meal pops up, or a Mabrey trade, or any type of trade, we will see you. I don't know. Maybe if we have time to do like a deep dive into the draft picks, we'll do like a mock, or we'll look over mocks and like talk about it and see what we think of the players. And
yeah,
maybe I've been looking at there's a couple channels that have some film on some college players that I was going to watch when it gets closer to draft time. So I'm going to look for more like actual film on players to see if there's get a better opinion on the draft. But hopefully we can do a couple videos leading up to the draft on our thoughts. But definitely on draft day we'll have a video, and then post draft there'll be tons of content, especially when games start playing.
Yeah, no, definitely looking forward to really getting a deep dive into college players and who's coming up. And
if you guys know any content creators that do film breakdowns on college players, let us know, because that'd be huge. All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Squeeze 13 minutes, nice.